goes Lemieux! You know, the thing about it is basically Mr. Bernard Hopkins, you know, he's criticizing the Lemieux. He's like basically saying that, you know, it's him and his hairdo's fault for the reason, or one of the reasons why he lost the bout against Mr. Gennady Golovkin. You know, he's saying it's flipping and flopping all over the place, spreading sweat all over the fans in a dramatic fashion. And you know what? It's terrible. It's, you know, his hair, the top of it is so long for his mohawky that, you know, it fell down in front of his eyes during the fight, blinding him. Terrible. Oh, so terrible. But, you know, the thing about it is, that was one of the many problems going on. You know, also, he was crouching down like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know, which Bernard Hopkins says, you know, by emphasizing, by crouching down, you know, giving himself a loss of a few inches in height. And basically, you know, he can't really afford it because he's not that tall. Basically, almost crouching down to a level that put himself even to Manny Pacquiao. But aside from that and what Bernard Hopkins had to say, you know, it's clear from the onset of the battle that basically, you know, David Lemieux, although he has heavy punching power, he wasn't able to utilize it against the Golovkin, who has a better presence, better jab. You know, he's had over 300 amateur fights, and his skills, his boxing skills, his footwork, everything was better honed than the Mr. Lemieux. So although similar fighters in a way, you got to see the limitations of the Mr. Lemieux come this bout. And even though, unfortunately, David Lemieux, you know, he's more of a likable, personable character with that, you know, hair of his. So I respect the guy for, you know, representing himself and his freedom of expression with that awesome hairdo. But unfortunately, you know, Gennady Golovkin comes ahead with better boxing fundamentals.